like so many others, you know, I had the opportunity to get to work under him, and you know, he gave me a chance up there at the city, and for that I'll always be grateful. So, you know, I was in Public Works and with Wilburn, and I don't even really remember what happened. For whatever the reason, they said, well, we need you in City Hall. And I remember Joe telling me, he said, Randy, he said, someday that's going to be a good job. And I was scared to go into City Hall because I was used to, you know, working out in the field and running a backhoe and stuff. But he told me, he said, you'll do fine. And he gave me that chance. And for that, I'm always going to be honored that you know, he made me step up and do a little bit more because he had confidence in me. But you know, I always enjoyed Joe's conversations talking about gardening and you know, how we did, you know, made things grow so good, and whether we were talking about Roscoe's sheep manure or a Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
You know, we always planned and talked about how, you know, what the secrets were to make big tomatoes and sweet tomatoes, and you know, how cold the winters were going to be if we you know, found any woolly worms, or if we'd split any persimmons open. You know, and I just enjoyed him, you know, his history. He had a lot of history about the old timers around Willard, and I think one time I remember a conversation he was telling me, and he told a lot of stories, but he told me one about when you guys were on the farm and you getting out there and help feed the hogs. I bet you could probably tell some more about that story.
Yeah. When we were first married, we got the garbage from Kentwood Arms Hotel because his dad worked there, and we'd feed the hogs when you could do that back then. And the reason that I'd go with him, not only to help him, but was they would throw in plates and tableware, and I'd get them and clean them up and take them home.
Well, you know, I always respected Joe and admired him for his leadership, and you know, I feel I'm very grateful. I've grown so much at the city, and had he given me that chance, you know, I would have. I mean, I just learned a lot. So I'm grateful to both of you, and I'm really sorry for your family, for, you know, everybody. But he, you know, he was a huge impact on Willard. I mean, during his years, Willard went from a community where everybody knew everybody to almost to where we are today. I mean, you know, he was instrumental in getting our growth started,
And I'll tell you just one thing that he told me of how proud he was of you, and how dependable you were, and that you put in even more hours than was needed, and he never had to worry.
Well, you know, we're all a team down there, and he was part of that team, and you know, even though he wasn't mayor, I know there's been times when I'd call him and say, hey Joe, this is up, and what do you think? And I could always rely on a you know, a good solid opinion and probably the right answer coming from him. So, you know, you miss that. I'm gonna miss that. But,
Well, you'll have to carry forward then.
oh, we'll
Keep our city going.
We have to move forward. You know, we have to move forward, but
It's getting there.
yeah, we're gonna move forward.